is not a bed of roses. It's not wasn't anything pretty, neighbor. Growed up in the 90s and the
Grew up,
80s.
grew.
Right, neighbor. You would have known what you are know what your parents been through to. Your parents been through to send you back to school and to provide for you and provide for the family, neighbor. So as I said, neighbor, you're on point. Neighbor, remind the people of Jamaica that the country have reached a point where the government couldn't even pay the civil servant workers. That's where we're coming from, neighbor. Remind them that we couldn't even find the necessary needs to give the civil servant worker to ask them to go and do their job, neighbor. Neighbor, when I can say this, neighbor, you know why I am so confident going into this election. I feel so confident going to this election, neighbor. The people of Jamaica, when you remind them about the People's National Party, and whenever you mention the People's National Party in their ears, neighbor, they get nervous. Neighbor, they get nervous to a point where they really don't want to hear nothing more from PMP, neighbor, because PMP has traumatized us as Jamaican, neighbor. Give our parents trauma and even us after the next generation after them trauma, neighbor. We cannot go back based on what this prime minister have done, neighbor. Just now I was talking to. I posted the mass rally on my WhatsApp, and my baby mother responded. She's overseas and she said to me,
Sorry, sir. I don't like that term.
oh, sir, my child mother, neighbor, I should say, right?
No, do better than that. Come again. I am troubling you, but just no, to be fair though,
Yeah.
we have to move away. We have to move away from that term. The woman that you impregnate, don't refer to her as your baby mother, because that's putting the baby above her.
Well, neighbor, that is true, but we are not together. So I can say my child mother, right, neighbor? I surely can say that, neighbor.
Okay, yes.
Right. So, neighbor, she basically she's saying that what Anjo has done for Jamaican people, and I just send her the QR code for the list of achievements that the government has.
But this doesn't sound like somebody that you're not with, man.
We can have that conversation. Yeah, for sure, we can have that conversation.
All fire stick.
No, neighbor. We do good co-parenting, neighbor. We can have that conversation.
Yes. Go ahead, sir.
Right. So, neighbor, when I send her it and she respond to me, but I never know that Andrew do so much things. I said to her that you must listen to the knives in the market. You must go and do your research, neighbor. Her father is a police officer, neighbor, and I remind her and tell her that the largest salary increase her father have ever received since he's in the police force over 30 years, neighbor, is this government give it to him. And she said when she asked him, he said, well, him choose Jamaica because he know what is what, neighbor. But saying this to say, neighbor, the people of Jamaica must continue to remind them, neighbor, read at the news, neighbor. You know why they say you're not fair? Because you're not telling the people lie. And that's the reason why so many people latched onto this program, neighbor, telling that because you're giving us facts. Every time you're giving us facts. I can remember one time that you have ever started this program, you have ever give us misinformation, neighbor. Every time you open your mouth or you turn on this phone or you turn on this live, neighbor, you give us the facts and the truth and the raw truth. Whether the People's National Party supporter feel happy about it, or whether the Jamaica Labour Party supporter feel happy about it, neighbor. The thing is, you give us the raw, true facts. neighbor.
Yes.
That is what we want for democracy, neighbor. We want to give the people the truth. Let us give the people the truth. Let us lay on the table the truth to the people. Let us tell the people what take place during our past years, why we didn't grow as a country. Let us tell them why we are seeing so much good things happening now in the country. What happened, neighbor? Neighbor, that is what we need to do, neighbor. And you are too. I said this. Maybe I need to meet that person. I said this to say, neighbor, you're too in tune with the politics. You're so, I don't know if Scotchy bring us so deep in the politics. And yes,
Really?
yes. Scotchy bring us so deep in the politics, neighbor. Because I hear you say something just now. There is a big announcement to make, different from the election day to be called
Yes, sir.
tomorrow, neighbor. There is a big announcement. If you remember when Andrew Holness been to Africa with the tax break announcement, how it changed the landscape of the
You bet, sir, if you know anything about politics, you don't have to ask that it's coming.
Neighbor, I can't. Neighbor, when I hear you say that a while ago, neighbor, I say, you know, this man baptized himself too much in the politics.
Sorry about that.
Yes, neighbor,
Yes.
because it is not only the announcement of the election date will be happening to my neighbor.
No, then you would know anything about politics. Holness would not be a politician, sir.
Neighbor, something is coming out of the bag, big.
Yes, but brother, you don't have to ask. The economy can afford it.
Neighbor, to the fact that the economy is stable, neighbor, and guess what? Let me show you something, neighbor. The people is gonna take so much in tune to it because they're gonna say this man has promised with this already and he have delivered.
It's a commitment that is going to be made tomorrow, sir. That Jamaicans are going to lash on to. It's going to be the thing.
I'm here telling you, it's gonna be a game changer after tomorrow.
Game changer tomorrow. I'm telling you that. Look out for it.
Neighbor, this man is so smart. He's in no way, my neighbor. I don't know. I don't know what transpired over the years in being the leader or in being in politics. But this man has grown so much. He know when to drop the bomb, neighbor. I hear him say the knockout punch is coming in the neighbor. And trust me and believe me, neighbor, the knockout punch is coming. He know what he's doing, neighbor. And after
we don't have a lot of time, so we have catch you tomorrow.
Yes, neighbor. But they need to be. I don't know where them gonna find space in Africa tomorrow, neighbor. Because I just talked to my mother a while ago.
I hear people are gathering already.
Neighbor, I hear my mother from West Kingston. I just talked to her a while ago and she said, boy, she didn't know she'll go up there from about 9 o'clock in the morning because she didn't know where for there was so much people. I must tell you, the police
tomorrow is not just about a meeting, sir.
Yes. Tomorrow.
It's about showing appreciation to the Prime Minister.
Yes, neighbor, and I hear I can't go now, neighbor. Here is something that the Prime Minister might break down in tears tomorrow, and trust me. I think that
when they try to get him to that stage tomorrow and he sees this is going to be one of the biggest political meetings in Jamaica, sir, in the last 10 years.
Yes, neighbor. But I have to say, neighbor, just keep up the good work as always, and we're always in tune, all right? We're always
respect.
All right, neighbor.
So you'll be in halfway through tomorrow, sir?
Mr. Neighbor, I hold on, neighbor. Hold on. Let me make you hear something.
Why I tell you're a rock stone man.
We're ready, neighbor.
You're a rock stone man.
Neighbor, we cannot afford to go back, neighbor. We can't afford to go back, neighbor. It's one way. Can't afford to go back, neighbor. So as I said,
what is Squitty like? What is Squitty like? What is that?
Squitty have a life over. You have a life just like so. When you lock off your life in the neighbor, I think all your people go over there. To be honest. Whenever you
why are they coming here to promote?
I don't know. I don't know, neighbor. But whenever I can say this, most of your people go over there whenever you close off.
I see.
Yes.
Well, I'd prefer that we don't. we don't. Let's let people do their thing. We do ours. Okay.
Right, neighbor. Right. But as I said, neighbor, big up yourself. I know I'm not gonna say an opportunity tomorrow because you might last. So. We will speak at that with them time again.
Okay. All right. Take care, man.
Yes, sir. Good night, neighbor.
Good night, sir.
Yeah,
Good
man.
night.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Uh-huh.
You know, say, as a citizen of this country now, I have been grave concern of two things in particular that I hear Mr. Golden said now, and I never hear anyone talk about it now. One is when he introduced...
What is that?
Now I'm going to explain it to you. One of them is when he introduced Steve McGregor to the people of his constituency. When he brought the man there, he did not say, well, here's a person that I select, that I know can help you guys, you know. The man blatantly come out and tell us, I brought him here because there's a certain network that he have that I want to connect to my thing. I mean, what is happening here? Nobody didn't hear that? What is happening here? What was he mentioning about? What is he talking about? And the other one that want to cap it off worse is, you are saying you want to run this country and you come out on a podium and tell the Jamaican people, I want this to run. So me and my Capanaris friend them can run it. Good God, man, come on. Something, I mean, those two things that I just point out, nobody hear it? What is the man trying to tell us? As a person who's asking me to elect you to run my country, what you just said to me, I must give you my country so you and your Tapanaris friend can run it. What do you mean? What are you saying to me?
Well, what you think is going to be happening in the election, sir? To be announced tomorrow. What is going to be happening?
The way I see it, sir, it's a whole new generation. This is not back in the days. The younger folks, them what I see happening on the ground now, they are coming out in numbers to show the People's National Party that what their parents and grandparents go through, they're not in all of that nonsense. They're not into it. It's a whole different ball game. And
you think so?
Sir, sorry, go ahead.
You think that is what's going to happen?
Yes, sir. That's what I see happening. And to all the people who is trying to mention bloodshed, I don't see it. I am going to, my awareness is the police force, the security force is going to be out in numbers. So my thing is, anybody who have it in mind thinking otherwise, better change their mind from now. Change their mind from now. All of the people that talk about bloodshed and what will happen and what will happen, I'm telling you, the defense force, the constabulary force, they are going to be out in numbers. Never yet been seen before.
Let me hear your views in terms of the outcome of the election. What do you think that is going to be?
Clean sweep, man. Clean sweep. That's another thing never yet before seen. Clean.
You're going to take out. You mean you're taking out your broom?
Clean. No, I'm not taking out the broom. The whole Jamaica go fall down for the People's National Party. Let me say that way.
Yes.
Yes, sir. That's it. No, we don't need a broom, so the whole Jamaica going to turn flat on his back and the People's National Party.
Open discussion. You have seen several elections in Jamaica. Why do you make that comment?
As I said to you again, sir, based on what I've seen, I am one of the person who pretty much travel back and forth and travel Jamaica based on what I do for work. Yes, cool. And what I've seen, even all right, a matter of fact, I'm going to just even use this as something I don't really want to say, but I have to say, look at Majestic Gardens. Look what is happening there. The people them there are suffering, they themselves. And that is a PNP stronghold for almost some 40, 50 years, 50 odd years if I don't mind saying it. And the people them there are coming out slowly but surely to make the Jamaican people know they're tired. They're not going to take it no more. Use that as an example. And right across Jamaica, people is just not saying it out loud enough. But the action is there for you to see. And as I said, the young people are out in their numbers. And I know, talk to most young people, it's a modern time. They are letting us know We don't want to live like our grandparents or our parents live. And therefore, they are the one who's going to make the changes.
I was talking to someone tonight, and they were saying to me that that Holness don't seem to have the type of support he had previously. Do you agree with that?
No, sir. Can't agree with that. And when I say this, it's obvious. Look at the amount of young people. It's obvious, you know, not just talking. The amount of young people that gravitate to this man and this man administration. It's record. It's there to see. They're not just talking. Not just talking.
Sorry, but can you tell me, open discussion, what you think is going to win the election for Holness? What do you think are the achievements of the government that
exactly,
you want
sir?
to highlight?
Exactly, that's the word. That's the key word, achievements. Jamaican people have never seen in the history of our country. I don't know how far you want to bring it back, but as far as you can bring it back. And within the 10 leaders that we have, this one make the 10, so there's 9 leaders before him. Combine all of them together. None of them have ever done what this man have done. Combine them together. Right? We're seeing some, right across the country. These people, and you know what hurt me most of all? These people talk as if, well, what we see, don't see it, it's not true, it's not there. That's the coolest thing. They're so convincing that they're going to tell you, look, when you see that building, you drive past it, it not happening, never see it. And we are here to tell them that put the 9 leaders before him, Labour Right and PNP, and combine them together. They have never done what this one individual have done for this country at one time. Never. And call it what you mean. It's the truth, it's the facts. How are you going to get around the truth? What are you going to tell us that get around the truth? Have we ever seen so much roads built in our society at one time? Have we ever seen so much police station at one time? Never. And we can go on and on and on. The achievements is there, sir. It speaks for itself. This is not Jesus and Barabbas days where Jesus feed them and them say, give me Barabbas. No, the people have sense now. Long gone are those days.
And you think that these achievements, that the people of Jamaica will recognize them and will come out to support the government?
Yes, sir. 100% I have faith in my people. My people. And we're not, there's a few stupid one amongst us. Yes, I can agree. And they're still my brothers and sisters. But for the better part of it, most of us are awoke. Most of us have sense. You hear them say? What was hidden from the wise and prudent? No, revealed to the babe and suckling. People is seeing things, not hearing things. Me and my big mouth can't keep talking. Nobody now listen to me. They are seeing for themselves what is happening across the country.
May I ask you, sir, are you going to take any active role in the election apart from your appearance on these programs?
There's not much I can say, sir. I'm sorry I can't answer your question in that capacity, but I can't say much. And I'm sorry, I apologize.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Will you be in Halfway Tree tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Would you want to give me a prediction in terms of a seat count?
You know what, sir? When you ask me this is going to be a personal question, all based on my ambition. So let me point it out clear to you. Yes. What I'm about to answer, sir, is based on my ambition and based on what I personally see. I think we are going to get at least 60 seats out of the 63.
No, you're gonna have to back up because my ears just failed me.
It's not yet, sir.
Yes,
based
sir.
on my ambition, based on what I see is happening, at least 60 out of the 53.
What do you see happening in Jamaica that tells you that the Jamaica Labour Party is is likely to win, to have the biggest electoral victory of any party in history.
And I say again,
Because the 1983 election was uncontested. We have never had a party winning so many seats. What is happening in Jamaica today that gives you
what is happening?
that confidence?
Very easy to answer, sir. And I go back to what I said earlier. The youths of Jamaica, not me, not you, not, forgive me to say, not the whole heads, but the young people of Jamaica are determined not to go back in the condition where they say their fourth period, their grandmother and grandfathers and mothers in. They're not going to do it. They are determined not to go back there, sir. And by me saying that, it all going to lie on the youths. And I don't know you see, but I to me it's like every 10 year the generation change. And there's more young people more than old people at all times. And they are the ones who want to carry this thing. They are the one who's going to make that determination.
Well, I have written down your name and I've written down your prediction.
Thank you very much, sir. So we're gonna meet up right after it. I'll say I told you so. I'm going.
Yes, sir. Your open discussion.
Not in a bad way, but
and your name is written down.
Yeah, man. We're gonna meet up, sir, and I'm going to say, hey, neighbor, remember I tell you?
Yes.
All right,
you want to put a little bit on it? You want to put a little bit? 2,000?
It wouldn't be wise for me to take a wager on that. It's like that would be holding me at gunpoint. I don't want to do that.
Okay, all right, nice. Hold on there, don't move. Let's see if we can get one tough Tyler. Tyler, he's not there. What about Full Eyes? Hello? Okay, what about Hutchinson?
Good night, neighbor.
Good night, sir.
Good night. No, I just wanted to say this. I'm actually on vacation now in the States. And where I'm staying, the neighbor beside of me, she's actually a U.S. citizen, but she comes from Jamaica. And yes, it's actually my first time here.
Well, and you're in the United States, you said?
Yes, on vacation. I'm just a visitor here.
All right. When are you coming back home?
I'm actually a teacher, so I'll be back before September 1st.
You're a teacher?
I am.
Fantastic. Lovely, sir. Lovely hearing from you. Yes. Still on the line. Issues? Jamaica issues?
Yes, my brother. I just want to say a few words. You know, not gonna be long. Maybe a minute or two. Where you spoke about earlier and about the achievements and they bring them back to the 80s, the crime rate, and the example of the national stadium and all of that. And you said that they're going to make your prediction sometime.
Yes.
Shortly. And
No, I'm not going to give you a prediction. I'm going to tell you what the results of the election is going to be.
yeah. And you were saying
Is
that,
that
okay. And you also spoke about how reminding people of the past and those things. But I'm going to say this. I don't think that will ever see the day of light. Reason being, there are too many dinosaurs that are dieharted. The only way this country can see, people can really see the reality of these things, those generations has to pass. They must pass because they see nothing else but a color. And not until those generation has passed, then we will see the Jamaica which we all yearn for. You trust me. And
When you
that's
say
my
pass, sir, what do you mean?
those generations has to be passed. They have to go, leave this earth. Because they see nothing. It doesn't matter what Mr. Holness does, they see nothing.
But do you understand, sir, that in a two-party democracy,
Yes.
you will always have competition?
Yes, you will always have, but as I
Let me
use
ask you a question. You drive a car?
yes, I do.
Uh-huh. Would you mind telling me the brand of car you drive, or that's personal?
It's personal.
Okay. Let's say you drive a Nissan or a Subaru or a Toyota. If you drive a Toyota, does that mean that only Toyotas people must drive?
No, it doesn't. That
Yeah.
necessarily means that.
And then Nissan will rival and try to make cars to compete with Toyota.
Mhm.
So it is left for the consumers to determine whether Toyota better than Nissan or Subaru or Honda. And do you not see in Jamaica Honda competing with the Honda CR-V, for example, competes with the Toyota RAV4,
Yes.
and Nissan jumps in with its X-Rail. Politics
Yes.
is no different. Politics is no different, sir. So you can't say that because majority of people buys RAV4 that the CR-V must die out. No.
Yes, but
It is no, hold on. Remember that politics is about ideas. The people who are competing in the politics must give ideas that the people will buy, and they are the ones that form the government. And it is like this in all over the world.
yeah, but they will never purchase anything from the dealer because they only know about Toyota or they just know about
And I
Corolla.
am
They
telling
own
you that there are people in Jamaica that will never buy a Nissan. It doesn't
Yes,
matter
and
how good. It doesn't matter how good Nissan, because I can tell you that Nissans are good cars. But
any
they
car
are
is good car. It's all about the maintenance of the car. When you maintain your car properly, it will serve you. You treat the car, but it treats you back likewise.
so the point is, it is for the people who are doing the marketing to convince the consumers to purchase their product. Politics is the same. It is the people, sir, that must determine whether Holness has done enough. Yes, he is the driver and the people in the bus. There are two buses that we need to get on.
Yes, I understand that clearly. You know where you're coming from.
And let me tell you something else. If you understand how people are formed into politics, how they get involved, you'll realize that if the country is spreading gold, some people will never vote Labour.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It is not as a matter that they do not know that the government is doing well. They are tribalists, sir.
Yeah, and I said that earlier. So no matter what the government does,
But
they just
tribalism is not. Hold on, tribalism is not purely negative, because I go to a particular church, and I'm not going to go to the other church. It's going to be very difficult. It don't mean that they don't preach the same gospel, but I will stay with my church.
that's what I'm saying. So no matter it doesn't matter what they say to you. Some people are so convinced that they are.
When you say they have to pass, I am
That is
getting you
what-
to understand that they don't need to pass. We can survive in a democracy with diverse views.
Remember, neighbor, once they are here,
It is
once they are
ultimately
here,
the people.
it's their legal right, to participate in the process,
Yes, But I get the sense that labor rights feel that every Jamaican must come vote for the Labour Party. And it is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. I think you have to understand that that politics is about people having preferences. And some of these preferences are rooted in their culture, in their tradition, and they will not change. The Republicans in America voted for Trump. The Democrats, you think the Republicans are going to win Washington or California? They will not. Are you telling me that those people will have to pass for them to vote? Don't work. Don't happen. Texas is fully red, and Ohio. Yes, just like West Kingston. You know, see that Desmond McKenzie is not campaigning in West Kingston. He's all over the country. The County Labour Rights don't need to campaign in West Kingston. What you say about those people?
Yes, those are dieted, but they are dieted for the correct reason, because they are seeing the growth.
No, sir. No, it's not that they are dieted for the right reason. Because even if the Labour Party fouled up and messed up the country, they're not going to lose West Kingston. Right now, if the economy was in decline by 10%, Desmond McKenzie would still win. What would happen to those people? Talk to me now.
I understand, but for me, it's just my belief. That's my personal on it.
Yes, but I think a lot of Jamaicans need to.
When they got the rain for so many years and this country was going downhill, it doesn't matter if the country going downhill and melt like a meteor coming from out of the cosmos. They don't care. They didn't care. They shove it deeper and deeper. They will still continue to vote for that particular party.
May I leave something with you, sir? Consider God. Consider God. Who is
well, if you bring me the supreme being now I'm gonna have to go keep myself quiet.
No, but how many people have chosen him?
Well, I guess.
And look at him. Where is the fault that you find with him? Pilate said that I find no fault in this man, but yet the people said, "Give us Barabbas." Don't expect, sir, that good is necessarily going to win the support of people. Did you know, sir, that the children of Israel were enslaved for 40 years, for 400 years, and when they were eventually delivered, they wanted to go back?
No, I know.
They said no, they didn't want to go back.
When they went into the wilderness.
Yes, sir. Did you know they wanted to go back?
Yes, they did.
As a matter of fact, can I tell you this? That had the Lord not drowned Pharaoh in the Red Sea, those people would have gone back,
Yes,
because days after they came out, my brother. Listen to me. And this is historical. In 1980, sir, Jamaica was broke. I know that because my mother used to send me to shop to buy things, and I was surprised one day when the shopkeeper said to me, for me to get saltfish, we have to buy soap or something else. Or for me to get soap, I had to buy. They were married.
Yes, I remember those days.
Yes, sir. There was no food on the shelves. And did you know, sir, that Siaga won the election in 1980? And Bobby Pickersgill and the People's National Party were calling for election in 1983? And did you know, sir, that had the PNP contested the 1983 election, they would have won?
Well, could maybe.
No could. Go read Carl Stone's cause the polls show them ahead. And after that, Siaga called the local government election. Did you know that the PNP won every single parish council in Jamaica? They
Yes, I
controlled
recall that. Yeah, I recall that.
every single one of them. And did you know that by 1989 they won in a landslide?
Yes.
How did the people return to the PNP that did so terribly in the 1970s to the point where we had no NIR? Why did they return? I see you are thinking, sir. Doing good don't mean that people will support you. It's not a guarantee that the people will support you. No guarantee. And I think to be frank with you, that there is this anxiety among labor rights. Will this be 1980 all over again? And it may not be. But you can't trust the people when it comes on to loyalty, sir. You can't. You know, I heard the mayor of Mayor Crary, who said that they gave a woman a social housing, a $5 million house. And when they went for her to go vote in the local government election, the woman said she's not coming anywhere.
That she not get the money. Because she not get the money. Yeah,
she live in a $5 million house. Yeah? Yes, and she ain't going to vote. It's like you're taking care of a girl and she's still cheating on you. Right?
And I think that will stray away. The opposition leaders said that he will keep his rally on Saturday of this next Saturday coming.
You know what is propaganda, sir?
No, he said that from his mouth.
Yeah, I am telling you that there's a lot of people in Jamaica right now that believe lies.
Everywhere, not Jamaica, all over the world.
You know, sir. I just want us to be reasonable. I just want us to understand how people think. I just want us to understand that people will disappoint you every time. Every time, sir. Because a lot of our people are very transactional. Yes. And as a man that have, done a little bit of theology, I know that after feeding the 5,000 day, tomorrow they are hungry, they'll stone you, sir. And people have not changed. And that is why Holness must go to halfway tree tomorrow and make the people a promise. He must do it. He cannot leave halfway tree tomorrow without promising these people or making a commitment as to what he's going to do for them in the third term. That book alone that the Labour Party published is not sufficient. It's like feeding the people yesterday.
Why didn't you not make your pronouncement much earlier, other than 2 weeks from now?
What pronouncement?
What you said you're going to make your prediction? Whatever you do, word prediction. You will tell you what the result will be.
Well, I'm choosing to wait until nearer to the election. Nearer.
You can do it late next week, man.
No, man. No. I have forecasting, sir. You can help me pay for it?
Well, I'll see what is it. What does that mean?
My forecaster will be out in the field next week.
Next week.
Yes, and we are going to look at the 21 closest seat in the aisle, because the election comes down to about 21 seats, sir. You can know this if you know the politics. There are some seats that the parties are not sending any money to. They are not spending any resources in those seats because they're not expected to win them. You think the Labour Party is going to campaign in Delroy Chuck's constituency or to Christopherton?
Yeah. No, you will not. That will be senseless.
No, they're wasting resources. They're putting the you notice where the Prime Minister goes?
In the
Prime
trouble
Minister
here.
don't tour West Kingston. He goes into Central Kingston because Central Kingston is a marginal seat. So what you do, you look where the leaders go. Both Mark Bolden and Andrew Holness. And we have the schedule. We know where they are going. Those are the seats. There are 21 seats that are going to determine this election. About 21. The rest of seats are ticked off, one way or the other. And anybody who wins the majority of those will win the election. I have a man online saying that the Labour Party is going to win 60 seats.
60.
I have a man 60. Yeah. I have a man 60. He's right here. I have another man saying 53. Some people saying 55. Some saying 52. The Politics Plus forecast is showing a closer election.
What was the last result that Politics Plus gave out? I didn't hear that.
We have the PNP winning 21 and the Labour Party 42. But within that 42, there are some that we may have to lean PNP.
Toss up seats.
Toss up because all the three seats in St. Mary, they are not clear margins. Westmoreland, there's no clear winner there.
Danny.
No. And I've seen additional work that suggests that those three seats in Westmoreland can go either way. The PNP does seem to have the advantage in two.
So, Mr. Lawrence, Daniel Lawrence seat.
So only central Westmoreland. And to be frank with you, all the polls that I've seen shows that only central Westmoreland is the strongest seat here for the Labour Party. I've actually seen information that southern St. James is a toss-up. Yeah, in Hanover, it seems 1-1 at this time, but it could be 2-0. It could be 2-0, yes. If you jump over into St. Thomas, it could be 2-1, it could be 2-0, but it could be 1-1. Yes. Watch Manchester. It's looking like 2-2, but it could be 3-1. Clarendon is interesting because it could be 3-3. Those two northern seats.
I'm not hearing the word they are using now. Could be.
Yes. Because there are two seats in Clarendon, Sibley's and Newby. Those are too close to call. Yes. As I said, Kingston and St. Catherine, not expecting to see much changes there. That's not where the election is. It is in the rural parishes, sir. Trelawney, yes, could be 1-1. St. Anne, well, that looks like it's going to stay 3-1. St. Elizabeth,
3-1 in favor of.
In favor of the Labour Party.
Okay.
In St. Elizabeth, sir, there is significant strength for the Labour Party. There are 4 seats in St. Elizabeth. The Labour Party seem to be winning 3 comfortably, with 1 being a toss-up. I've seen numbers suggesting that it's leaning PNP, but I've also seen information suggesting that the Labour Party may take that also.
Okay.
Yes. Portland.
But hearing these numbers, it seems that by your forecasters, it seems like your forecast next week after next would be a notch up to how your preamble was brought this since night.
The only way it's going to be done is the listeners. Well, I'm going to talk to them tomorrow because I had a meeting with the forecaster today, and we need to get him into the field to test some things.
Yes, I'm saying, yeah, I understand, but I'm saying your preamble that you spoke earlier since night. The way you brought your preamble, it sounds like your results is going to be a notch up from your forecasters that they are presently outlining now.
May I reveal something to you?
Yes, sir.
I don't think that we can go above 42 right now. I don't think that there's any of there are several things that you have to look at in terms of the win in margin, and 42 is kind of conservative, but I think the PNP is showing some strength in some areas that we have to look at.
So that's about Daniel Lawrence. How is he doing? Is he struggling?
Yes.
How
Yes.
bad?
I think Dayton Campbell is marginally ahead.
Because never half doesn't vote for him, you know.
Campbell is marginally ahead. The Labour Party needs to run a strong campaign.
Never half a dozen vote. Never half a dozen vote for give to.
Yes, it has to run a strong campaign on its achievements, and it also needs to remind the people of where they took the country from, and it must also provide the people with aspiration for the next 5 years. It must make a promise, a commitment to the people. It must do that.
But I think that Mr. Lawrence is too silent, you know. I mean, he's not a great speaker, but he needs to open up and start to talk. You know, you got seen in his presence.
Well,
and that silence can kill, you know.
The People's National Party, if on election night you see the Labour Party winning any of those seats in the West, any in Westmoreland, any in Hanover, then you know that the PNP is going to struggle. Is going to struggle, sir. They will need to sweep those western seats. And I believe that the Labour Party knows it and are investing.
Yeah, they're falling in Westmoreland and they lose Central Kingston, you know, they're in big trouble.
Big trouble, sir. And you see that seat that Michelle Charles is where Michelle Charles is. If the PNP can't flip that, if you see Michelle Charles hanging on in Eastern St. Thomas, yes, and you see Bobby Montague and Norman Dunn holding on in St. Mary, then turn your attention to Manchester. And anyhow you see Bobby winning, Don winning, Charles winning, Rhoda holding on, go to your bed. Go to your bed early. The election is over.
But I can say this, it's going to be a big uphill task for the People's National Party, because to get 18 seats is not no wide achievement.
They would need a swing. They would need a swing of 7 to 8% to overtake the Labour Party. I think the PNP is banking on a strong support from their base, the numbers. Let me tell you this, listeners, the election is between the PNP and Holness. It's not an election between the PNP and the Jamaica Labour Party. The election is between the PNP and Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness is the ace. Yes.
So what is it you said about the announcement that will be made would be going to shock. It would be a shocker. And it more has to do with the middle class. You can expound a little more on that?
I know I can't.
I mean, without saying giving anything away.
Yeah, but you have to have what is called political instincts. You don't have to know these things. You know it by your political instinct. Now, let me ask you a question. A prime minister going for a third term must say something to the people.
Yes, I'm expecting him, and I'm expecting him to come with something. You have to have something.
So if Holness leaves halfway through tomorrow, and all he has spoken about are his achievements, then he's not a serious politician, sir. He's not a serious politician, and I think Holness is much smarter than that. There is going to be an announcement coming out of halfway through tomorrow that is going to excite the country. There has to be.
It changed. The wording has changed. It was the word exciting, but you say shock at one point. So I was looking for something. When it's
Yeah. It is going to be monumental, earth shattering. Yeah, it has to put daylight between the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party. That's politics, sir.
Yeah, but I want to stick to one phrase, and I don't use the word the terms we use now, and they fall it down and knock down low.
No, I think
anything that is earth shattering, Mr. Holness, we need to from the announcement,
Let's think about that.
Okay.
Yes. Think about no auxiliary fees for students come September. Think about that.
Yeah, think
about all taxi men will get a 50% reduction in their road licensing for next year. Think about that. Think about a reduction in the fuel tax. Think about a relief on our electricity bills for 3 months. You understand where I'm going, sir?
Yes, I'm completely understanding. Precisely.
Yes. Yeah. Think about that. Right? That there will be a moratorium on all mortgages in Jamaica for the next 3 months.
So, you're going to come with a raft of things.
I'm giving you some ideas that if I were Prime Minister going in for an election, not one student in Jamaica would pay any auxiliary fee going to school in September.
Yeah,
Are you
those
here?
are good. And
Yeah.
the economy can afford it now, you know.
There you
If that
go.
was to be, the economy can afford it now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those are good
Or
things
or,
to put
or
in to allow your third term.
if you pay toll in Jamaica, the government is going to give you a break for the next 2 months or 3 months. They're going to pay 50% of your toll, give you a little break, ease up on the pressure. Imagine what that would do. Imagine if you say to port more people, you're going to get a toll reduction for a month, for even 1 month.
But so then you would have to touch all the stratas of society, because
What you have to, as if you're a smart politician, you spread the benefits. So you come with something for the middle class, you come with something for the lower class, and the upper class too. So halfway through tomorrow is not just an election announcement.
so everyone can be left with something to vote for.
It is to concretize your position, show that you care, show that you are listening, show that you understand the politics. Because make no bones about this, sir, this is politics. You hear me tell you? This is politics.
But it's just some hours away, so everyone is waiting with bated breath. So we'll see what we see and hear what we hear.
Right. We need
And
to.
you'll be televising it, sir?
Well, no, I think it will be on all the channels. It will be on TV. It will be on CBM. It will be on.
But sometimes I like to listen to people that make sense.
They're not what?
Sometimes I like to listen to people that make sense.
You saying they don't make no sense, huh?
Yeah, you said that.
Well, thank you for reposing the confidence in neighbors, huh? Thank you so much.
Yeah, sometimes you're listening to some people bringing across the live, and you just need that second option or a third option to go to. Yes.
Yeah. We shall see, sir. Well, we shall see. But we shall see. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining me.
Yeah, man, you're welcome. And you see, I take it in a whole heap of comments and everything there inside the room.
A lot of what?
Comment and entering. So I give you a warm welcome. In the room.
On what? No, I didn't. I didn't
in
go
the
to
room. You need to look at it.
Your group is on Facebook?
Yes. You joined it on. We spoke last night. Yeah.
Jamaica's issues on Facebook.
Right.
Okay. They are welcoming me over there?
Yes, you need to have a look.
Okay. I didn't know that, sir.
You need to tell the people, thanks, man. You're a mannerable man, you know.
I'm a what?
You're a mannerable man.
Manazable, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, all right. Take care of yourself, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. You too. Same to you. And all the listeners. Take care.
Okay, I don't know. Eileen, what are you doing? Hey, user, good night to you. Hello, sir. Hello. All right, Miss Fox. Hello, sir. All right, so listeners, hello. All right, so that's that. That's that. let me see who is next up here. Claudette? No? I bet you don't know that she's here. One more. One more. One more. Hello? Hello, Miss Fox?
No.
Hello?
No.
Good night, sir.
Good night,
Good night?
neighbor.
Yes, good night.
Good night,
Good night,
neighbor.
sir. You are the final one. Good night.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's still going on good, burning the night oil.
No, I
You
was
know?
out today. I had to go to a funeral, so I came back late. And I respect my listeners very much because I know that they are here for me. So I want to be here for them, sir.
Yeah, we're looking out for you. So
Yes, I appreciate them. I want them to know that I appreciate them. So I can't do this without you guys. Because if I turn it on and there's no one listening, I have to turn it off back.
yeah, neighbor would like to win the third term. I'm a JLP support. Would I
Are
like
you?
to? Yeah, would like to win the third term so that we
Yes.
can get a license. We can get a license to operate a radio station. You know,
Do you work with the government, sir?
not in some sense.
Yes. Where you work?
In some sense, I work with the Fisheries Association.
All right. Lovely. That's nice.
So what we wanna do, we will bring back the morality, you know.
Uh-huh.
And it's nice to have people with intelligence and people most of all who will speak the truth and call it what it will,
Yes,
you
sir.
know. Because when it comes to the bottom of all things, we are Jamaicans.
Yes,
And
sir.
whatsoever we do good and do what we best, it benefits Jamaica, you know? You
Yes,
know?
sir.
No matter what happens after the election, we want to have Jamaica in one place, you know? You know?
Yes.
Because Jamaican people, you know, they're so easy to forget. And you wonder that's why we just reach here in a 50 years. Because if the party is doing so well, and when it comes to election time, you have to wonder who is gonna win. That means when we reach maturity yet, you know, and it makes you
And
wonder.
I think that's fair comment.
Yeah, after 60 odd years, we're going back and forth, back and forth. I think it's time for us, you know, as Jamaican, to know we head from we foot,
Mhm.
you know, because we must know